Today we live in a world where technology is an extension of ourselves. Whether we're Instagramming, taking selfies, or finding a place to eat, technology and our devices are always at our fingertips. As college students, technology is vital for our study. However, to what extent does technology either disrupt or excel in higher education? Well, let's take it back to a time when technology was not as prevalent. I wonder how the education experience was like 50 years ago, up until now.
This magic moment.
The mid to late 1960s marked a major turning point for higher education. Despite having minimal technological advances, changes in federal public policy coupled with the public's attitude and expectations opened up higher education like never before. The civil rights movement had a major impact on higher education. It created an influx of students continuing their education because of new opportunities available for blacks and minorities.
In the 1970s, the universities were flooded with the baby boomer generation. At this time, college campuses and universities became centers of protest, most prominently against the Vietnam War, but also against all manner of social, conventional, and custom.
Although technology was not highly present in the higher education system, the 70s marked a time period where computers and other sorts of technology were starting to be implemented in the educational system.
Enrollment in higher education continued to grow exponentially from the 80s to 90s. It had increased from 5.9 million students in the 60s to 17.5 million students in the early 2000s. Technology has made higher education more accessible with the growth of non-selective institutions such as community colleges and online courses. Technology has aided the increasing of people attending community colleges.
Technology, including the use of the internet and laptop computers, gained a foothold in higher education beginning in the 90s and has now completely revolutionized not only the way that students but also how professors conduct their courses.
Technology to make all of the lectures available online, I no longer have to spend 4 hours a week giving lectures, and now I can spend that 4 hours a week in small group discussion sections doing things that I couldn't do before.
Technology has aided the amount of people attending college by making educational practices more efficient. Some of these practices include electronically submitting applications, exams, and assignments, as well as the usage of clickers and scantrons.
However, there is a digital divide between the natives and the non-natives. There is a potential for social, economic, and cultural gap between those with access to technology and those without such access.
So you have to be careful not to use technology as a way that just makes everything worse. And it's cheaper, but it's also worse. You want to use it in an intelligent way so that you're using the technology in the way that's helpful. You have to have the right technology for the right aspect of learning.
In competition for the most and best applicants, colleges and universities are increasingly using customer service initiatives to attract students. Treating students as customers may have negative effects on their education if it leads students to feel entitled to good grades or grades they don't deserve.
So virtually every other industry has become more and more efficient by using technology. And higher ed is one of the last industries to go that direction. And we have an opportunity here to radically improve education and provide education to more students, more people around the world by using technology.
The amount of students attending college has increased drastically since the 1960s. Despite creating an apparent digital divide among social classes, technology has greatly improved our education systems. It has made succeeding and learning much more accessible for students.